Let me show you how to do the initial configuration on iPhone 17e. Once you power on your iPhone 17e, you will see, of course, this welcome message. So now we just have to swipe up in order to proceed. First, we have the language selection. So in my case, I'm going to choose English, and then we need to choose your country or region. So I'm going to proceed with mine. And now we just need to wait. After that, you will see the appearance settings, so you can set up default appearance. You can also set it to medium to make everything slightly bigger, or large to make everything just much bigger compared to the default size. In my case, I'm going to stick with the default one. Here in the upper right corner, you also have accessibility options that you can go through if needed, and then tap on continue. Now you can quickly set up your iPhone and transfer data from your previous iPhone if you have one, of course. If not, then of course we can set up without another device. Now you can connect to a Wi-Fi network. You can continue without connecting to Wi-Fi. In this case, most likely you will have to use the mobile data. In my case, I'm gonna actually connect to my Wi-Fi network. And then once you connect, you might need to wait a couple of minutes to activate the iPhone. So just patiently wait. Next up, we have the software update. So you can update your iPhone 17e pretty much immediately if it's possible. Or if not, you can set it up later. I mean, you can proceed with the update later if you go through the iPhone settings. In my case, I'm just gonna do this later. Now over here we have the information about data and privacy. So now we need to tap on continue. Over here we need to choose the age range of the person who is going to use this iPhone. So in my case, I'm an adult, so I'm just gonna continue over here with the adult option. Then you can set up the Face ID if you wish to scan your face now and use Face ID to unlock the phone with your face. To be able to do that, of course, and then you can press continue and follow the rest of the instructions. And if not, we can of course set up later, once again by going to settings. Now we can create an iPhone passcode, so let me quickly set it up. By the way, you can also tap on the passcode options in here in order to choose a different type for the passcode. You can also choose don't use passcode if you wish to skip this screen. And in my case, I'm just gonna skip it actually over here. Then we have a confirmation if you actually want to not use the passcode. Of course, it is recommended to use a passcode, but in my case, I don't want to use it right now. Now over here we can transfer our apps and data, and in here we have the option to transfer from another iPhone. We can also use the iCloud backup. We can transfer data from a Mac or a PC, and also from Android. So if your previous phone is Android, you might want to use this option. Also, you can perform a clean setup and choose don't transfer anything in here. Next, we have the Apple account, so you can sign into your Apple account in here if you have an account. If you don't have an account, or if you forgot a password, below this text field over here, we have this option, forgot password or don't have an account. And then you can choose one of these two options. You can also skip the Apple account setup screen. You don't have to sign into an Apple account at all by choosing setup later in settings. We also have other sign-in options in case you have, for example, another Apple device that you can use to sign in. And you can also use multiple accounts if you want to. In my case, I'm actually gonna skip this process. I don't need to use an Apple account, at least not right now. But once again, of course, it is somewhat recommended to use an Apple account. So in my case, I'm just gonna choose don't use. Over here, we have terms and conditions. We need to tap agree in order to continue. We have the option to update your iPhone automatically. If you prefer to always have a choice when you want to update your phone, if you just want to download new updates but not install them immediately, then you can choose only download automatically. If you don't mind updating automatically, then of course we can press continue. In my case, I'm gonna choose only download automatically. Then we have the option to use iMessage and FaceTime, so of course you probably want to tap on continue. We also have location services, so if you want to activate them immediately, then of course you can turn on location and services. If not, then we can press setup later over here, and then we just confirm by pressing OK. And now let's just wait. There we go. We have the screen time reports. So if you want your phone to track your screen time, so then later on you can get like detailed reports about how much time you spend on your iPhone, then of course you can press continue. If you don't really need that feature, then you can choose to set up later in settings over here. We also have iPhone Analytics, which you can share with Apple and app developers. If you don't want to do that, you have the option to opt out by choosing don't share. And then we have the option between the light mode and the dark mode, or light and dark theme. So you can choose whichever option you prefer. You can also set it to automatic, which means that iPhone will adjust based on the time. I'm gonna stick with the light one. Then we have the Apple Intelligence. Of course, over here we can just tap continue if you want to use these AI features. You can also skip this if you actually mind using Apple Intelligence. That's completely fine. We have the information about visual intelligence, which you can find in the control center, and we're gonna tap continue. We have the information about the action button, which is of course on the left side of the phone, which you can customize straight away in order to decide what should happen when you use the action button. If you don't mind using it to whatever it is assigned right now, then of course you can tap on and not now. In the settings, you can find the customization of the action button. We have the information about emergency SOS, so we can tap on continue. There we go, and we are finally done. We just have to tap on get started now, and we are on the home screen. And that's pretty much it. You can now enjoy your iPhone 17e. Leave a like and subscribe.